create these characters, but they can be inhabited by different actors. So we don't have to worry about, like, if an actor is not available because they're working on something else, doesn't matter. We'll just have another actor play the role. And so when I started, I was really nervous that they were just going to cast somebody else to play Castiel, who would do a better job.
I don't think so.
But anyway, that hasn't... I guess it did actually happen briefly, but it was in an episode that I was in when when Claire, young Claire, was Castiel. Is that the only time that Castiel's been? Does anybody here watch the show? I sort of don't remember what we're talking about. What was your question?
Any emotional change you wish to see?
I think it might be kind of interesting to see Cass have to take the reins and, like, really fix a problem, you know, for everybody else. Because one of the things that has been happening for Castiel, and I think that it's because of how the narrative unfolds on Supernatural, is that he is often, almost always, suffering from some disability or another. So somehow his powers are diminished, or he is incapacitated in some way most of the time. And that's because the character could be so powerful that he could just solve all of the boys' problems for them, and the writers don't want that to happen. But I think that it could be nice to have a little arc where Cass had to sort of handle taking care of, you know, fixing things for the boys for a while. That might be fun to play with, sort of giving him his full power back for a little while when he's not possessed by Leviathans or Lucifer or crazy or some other problem like that. So,
Okay.
all right.
Hi, Misha.
Hi, how are you?
Nervous. First of all, I want to tell you thank you for being here, because Supernatural means the world to me and the world for all of the other people. Okay, and
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. Thank you.
And my question is, like, do you feel the influence of Cass on yourself, or do you, like, feel it like you live two lives? I mean, like, Castiel, he's an angel and you're a human, obviously. But unfortunately, of course, I'm sorry. So do you feel that influence of the angelic?
Yeah, there are definitely times when like if I'm at home and the kids are making a mess or something, sometimes I'll just, like, snap my fingers or go like this, you know, to try to explode one of them or something. And it doesn't work. Or, you know, and then I'm like, oh, that's right, I'm not Castiel. Or, you know, if one of the kids is sick or something, I'll just touch them on the forehead like that, and then nothing happens. Just frustrating.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I try to teleport, you know, and that doesn't work. I don't know. No, I think is the answer, if I'm going to be honest with you. I don't forget that I'm not an angel very often. But it is a little bit interesting to me to observe that, you know, sometimes I'll meet people fans of the show, who kind of conflate me, they confuse me with Castiel. Like, they start to think that I'm an angel, or that I can heal people, or things like that. That actually happens sometimes. Which, I mean, obviously, yes, I do have powers of healing.
Yeah, you do.
Anyway, okay, thanks. Hi.
Hi, Misha.
Hi.
I hope that you enjoyed your bicycle touring in Tuscany.
I did, as a matter of fact. Thank you for asking. Are there any people here from Tuscany?
Yes.
Yes. Firenze? Yes. All of the people from Tuscany are from Florence, pretty much.
Okay.
It is very beautiful countryside. Yeah.
Okay. So, I finally managed to ask you a question, which is, if there is anything that you could change supernatural, if you had the power to do it, what would it be and how would you change it?
You mean like in the world, if I had a supernatural power to change something, what would it be? Or if I could change something on the show Supernatural?
I meant the show Supernatural, but you can
Okay.
answer to both questions.
So if I could change something in the supernatural universe,
Yes.
like what? What is an example of what you're talking about?
I'm not prepared to answer this question.
I studied your question last night, so I am.
I don't know, maybe I will give it more episodes, because sometimes all the storyline are kind of crammed in one episode, all the important part of the show.
You would make it like, instead of it being, 23 hour-long episodes a season, you do something like 250 episodes a season or something?
That would be awesome.
That would be great. The quality,
Maybe not for you,
the quality of the show might go down a little bit, but you would have more show, for sure. We would have just long driving scenes where nobody is talking. We would shoot, just for you, what we would do is we would shoot, like, the boys are always like, oh shit. I'll do Jared and Jensen. I'll do Sam and Dean. Hey Dean, there seems to be a ghost problem in Wichita, Kansas. And then Dean says, well, that's just 4 days drive. And Sam said, well, let's get in the Impala and go then. And then for you, what we would do is we would just put a camera in there and we would just watch them take turns driving and sleeping for 4 days. And that way we could get up to your 250 hours. I think it'd be pretty riveting material. Yeah, it would be pretty great. Pretty great. You hear like talk radio coming out, it'd be nice. So we could do that for you. I mean, it feels like we've done a lot of episodes. It seems like a weird criticism, actually. Like almost more than any show out there. Does anybody know how many shows that are on the air right now have been on for as long as Supernatural, that are hour-long dramas? So 1. CSI, I think, right? So there's like less than 5. And I think we're in the top 20 of all time. And I think that we're gonna, I just talked to Andrew Dab, our next showrunner, about it. And the consensus is, it looks like Supernatural is gonna go to season 40. That's not entirely true. I didn't talk to him per se, but I know that's what he would say if you asked him. You can actually, feel free to post that to him on social. Misha said that you said that the show is going to season 40. And then if it doesn't, you can blame him. Yeah, all right. I didn't answer her question, but I think it's okay. Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good, where are you from?
England?
England?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you go to the Rogue convention just now?
No, I wanted to come here.
Okay, good choice. Good to see you. I'm just glad that you're here. I'm not disparaging Rogue. Are you originally from England?
No, originally I was born in Pakistan.
Okay, because it didn't sound like you have a typical, like, British lilt to your accent.
British Asian.
British Asian mix. I do a pretty good, some mixed accents myself.
Yeah, I have heard them.
Yeah, they're good.
Love them.
Thank you. Yeah, you and me are in a rare club of people that can do mixed accents. It's not easy.
And before I forget, India and Pakistan, a lot of fans from there send a lot of love to you.
Thank you very much. And we sent it back.
I can wait for them. Thank you. Actually, my question was something else, but someone already asked it, so it's a last-minute question.
Okay.
From all the versions, different versions of Cass you played, like Leviathan, Godziel, and now in Lucifer, Human Cass, which one is your most favorite and which one has been more challenging?
My favorite was to play Misha in The French Mistake. Because I got to be such a douchebag. I played Misha in The French Mistake, and the script came in, and everybody was kind of doing a little bit of a parody of themselves. You know, we were making fun of ourselves. There was a tiny bit of truth in each of the characters. Like, you know, Jared obviously does have a whole herd of alpacas. And what I love is that when I'm in another country, there'll be a small portion of the audience that will think I'm serious all the time. And so people right now are going, oh, isn't Misha said Jared really does have a herd of alpacas. Which is true, he does. So anyway, the script came back. The script came in for that episode, and my character was not really very different at all from Misha. And so I asked the writers, could you make this character really more of a douchebag? And they made some little changes, but they didn't really go as far as I wanted. So I made the character more douchey myself by like pushing the hair girl aside, ignoring the PA who talked to me. It was fun. It was fun doing that. And so, but I did my very, very best to portray myself as the quintessential douchebag actor. And my manager saw the episode and he was like, Misha, great work, man. It was so great to see you finally getting to play yourself. And so I fired him. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. So I really liked your performance as Lucifer. So I was wondering, did you prefer playing Castiel or Lucifer?
I really enjoyed getting to do Lucifer this season. It was a lot of fun. It was great to kind of shake things up and do something different from Castiel. I have enjoyed, I mean, I would never give up Cass, but if I had to choose for a season to play something, to have played this character or to have just played ordinary Cass, I would have definitely gone for Lucifer.